But what? Let's get straight into it, boy. Sorry about all that. I was just living in the moment, listening to some music. But let me pause it. All right, we're paused. Forgive that noise in the background. It shouldn't be too loud. I hold the mic right here. I got you guys. So, coming into the day, I had a little bit of a bearish bias. Was leaning more bearish, just because of our higher time frame confluences and whatnot. Staccato XC type. Higher time frame confluences and whatnot. And yeah. So you guys already saw that in the weekly outlook video why I was leaning bearish. But came into the morning, price just pumped up the whole night. So I was like, okay, there might be some longs here. So that was my framework coming in the morning. Let's dive into how and what happened, or what and how it happened. So first trade, we saw that price put in an SMT. When NQ came down, took that 8 a.m. low, just a random 1 minute low. I wasn't using it as too much confluence. What do we do then? Boom, displace higher. Nothing given. We're just seeing full wickage, no imbalances or fair value gaps. What do? Come down to the 5-minute fair value gap, respect it, put in an SMT at this 932 low as ES just continually trades higher. So boom, that's our SMT. What do I see then? I see a obvious 1 minute displacement move up and out. What do I do at that point? I get involved here off of the top of the 1 minute fair value gap, stop below the SMT protected low, targeting the internal buy side level, which is just the higher time frame, like range, Friday high, Friday AM high at market open. So I'm involved there. Boom. What do I see? See price come down, still respecting this 1 minute fair value gap, and then boom, displacement up and out. We get a market structure shift change in the state of delivery. I'm like, okay, great. What do I see on this next candle? I see a big displacement move down. Kind of scares me a little, not gonna lie. So what happens after this comes down? I just close at break even just because I realized how choppy price was, and we had FOMC Wednesday. It's probably gonna be a choppy Monday. That was kind of also in my my framework. So yeah, boom, stop break even right here. So that's break even on the day. That trade done. Boom. Had good reasoning, good confluences. Didn't like how price was kind of chopping around. But yeah, looking back, price ended up holding this 1 minute fair value gap perfectly and putting in a bullish SMT. So there was no need to go break even there. But after that, I was like, okay, I went break even when I shouldn't have. I was being a little fearful. So what did I do? Saw another even better setup for him. Had tapped a 1 minute bullish fair value gap. Respected this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, put in an SMT, put in a market structure chain, the state delivery above all these previous highs, have a 1 minute very tiny fair value gap here. Boom, I get involved, stop below SMT protected low. Boom, this is my entry point right here. What do I see? We chop around for a good 20 minutes minimum. We come up, put this bearish SMT in. I was vacuuming my room, and I'm like, you know what, bro? I don't like this. I was just wanting to see ES come up and take this high. If ES came up and take that high, I would have been fine. But what did I do? Literally, like right here on this candle, I went break even, boom, get stopped at break even, and then price continually dumps. So those two long trades were break evened. I think I'll show you this P&L. It's like I'm down $7 or something because of the displacement leg down on the break even. But yeah, so that was the second trade. Should have been done after the first trade, if I'm being honest, and or should have just held it and then realized and went break even differently, but woulda, shoulda, coulda. Looking back at this though, remember I had a relatively bearish framework coming into the day, so boom, we see displacement down after both those longs got invalidated. So I'm like, okay, price is obviously bearish. What do I see? Boom, 1 minute fair value gap created right here, displacement down through all these lows. We see this 1 minute fair value gap get created on NQ. Could have taken something here, but again, realistically, I'm taking something with my stop above the SMT high, which that would only be a 1.35, and then even if I moved it down to here, that'd be a 1.65. Even if I moved it down to here, that'd be a 1.79. I'd have to move it to this candle for it to be a 1 to 2, over 1 to 2. So it wasn't dumb clear, but if we look over to ES, we can see that this 1 minute bullish fair value gap here has been holding. After it gets turned inverse, holding, tap here. Boom, displacing down away through. What do we see? Entry off of a 1 minute bearish inverse. Could put stop at this high, and then let's see what the RR was. And the risk to reward would have been 1.8. So that would have been the better trade. But today was obviously a short model day. I guess looking back, I could have realized, okay, bro, just because some longs are present doesn't mean we need to take them. But again, bro, the overnight session, the overnight price action seemed pretty bullish to me, just because we kept displacing higher, disrespecting all the imbalances. So I'm okay with taking those longs. And again, like after 2 trades, bro, I'm just spent. I should really only be taking 1 trade a day. So definitely don't want to take that 3rd trade, even though in this case it would have been a winner. But I'm totally cool and totally fine with only taking 2. Just because there's no point, you know. I'd rather be break even than have price chop around. And obviously didn't know that price was going to deliver efficiently. And then what do we see after it delivers? Boom, trading right back higher. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate that both our longs got stopped out of break even, but just look, boom, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. SMT displacement down, delivering the sell side. So obvious, clear, bearish sell model, but was kind of just spent after the 2 break even jounce. And yeah, there was opportunity, obviously. I wouldn't say it was dumb clear, I would say it was present for sure. But after incurring all this price action, you know, didn't want to be risk on the table. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Break even on the day. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, doesn't matter. All that matters is what we learn from it, how we're going to move on and go on with it. And yeah, biggest takeaways today: trust trades, take 1 trade a day, and then like, especially today, if I took 1 trade, it'd be the same exact outcome as if I took 2, because we broke even the second one, so it doesn't even matter. And yeah, I'm fine with today's performance. Flipped bullish overnight, didn't see any bearish indication until we dumped. So while there was retracement with the dump, I was already spent, and that's a me problem, not a market problem. So there was a pretty decent setup today. I just had already expended my capital and didn't want to take 3 trades, as that is not good for me personally. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Little trade recap break of my day. Let me log out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.